intoxication.
Controversial gun legislation was back in front of lawmakers this week. As Ohio State House newsroom reporter Jason Aubrey tells us, opponents of what the governor calls common sense reforms had their chance to be heard.
Whether they were for the House bill or against it, people came from all over the state, some to speak and some to listen. Dan Padula drove 2.5 hours from Trumbull County to tell lawmakers what he thinks about House Bill 585.
It's just such a terrible piece of legislation.
Padula and others like him have a lot of reasons why they hate the bill, but he says those reasons can be assuaged.
Somewhere along the line, we have to get together and come together in the middle and say, okay, what's reasonable and what's responsible?
The problem is no one seems to agree on where the middle is, and for Padula, this bill isn't it.
Obviously, he's not proposing middle ground because here we are.
Opponents of the bill weren't the only people at the hearing. Supporters of the bill, like Tess Stuber with the State of Ohio Youth Activists, say it was important for people like her to be there.
With such a controversial issue, we are always working towards a middle ground, and so if we don't understand the other side, there's no middle to be found. If we can understand them a little bit better, maybe we can work to find some sort of compromise so that they don't feel like we're infringing on any of their rights. We're just doing things that will protect us as a whole community.
But not everyone is interested in taking that path.
So there is no middle ground. The middle ground to us would be passing something pro-gun, like Stand Your Ground or constitutional carry, bills that empower law-abiding citizens to take their own self-defense into their own hands.
Now, there are several pieces of gun legislation being worked on here at the State House, but only one waiting for a vote from the House of Representatives, the Stand Your Ground bill. It was passed out of committee this week. Local for you at the State House, Jason Aubrey, NBC4.